But in all honesty, we should all be preparing, you know, especially people who have children. Um, they need to let their children know, like, the things that's to happen. Because if we just leave it to the world, the outsiders, you know, our children will be done. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video, you guys. I had to re-up. I went to Dunkin' Donuts. Hubby had got me a coffee, but my coffee was not coffeeing correctly. So we're going to fix that and jump into today's video. Let's go, guys. All right, fam. So first and foremost, let's check in. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. Of course, I'm checking in over in New Jersey. So if you want to check in, of course, check in. Let us know where you are watching from and, of course, how you're doing. So let's see exactly what's going on. So it's supposed to be 15 foods that's going to be falling short in supply and have already fell short in supply in 2023 and going forward into 2024. So here's a list of items that you should possibly stock up on. Of course, you only prep what you eat and eat what you prep, right? So let's go ahead and see exactly what's going on. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Oh, that tastes so much better. I went to go get coffee this morning and his iced coffee tasted good, but my coffee just tasted plain. I mean, I don't get sugar because I feel as if, like, if you're getting the swirls and all of that stuff, you don't really need sugars. But enough of all of that. Let's see what's going on. So firstly, here's an article. Here's what they're saying. And I'm going to let you guys know if I agree. What have I been seeing in my parts of New Jersey? Is this list, does it go according to the things that I'm seeing fall short on the shelves, or the price? Did the price go up or whatever? I'll share that info with you guys. If you're new here and you enjoy these kind of videos, go ahead and subscribe. All you have to do is press the subscribe button, press the notification bell, and you'll know when I upload. All right, so the first thing that's on the list, which I can agree with, is bread. Yes, bread have been falling short on the shelves. Have the price of bread went up? Yes, it have went up. And of course, with a lot of factories and bakeries and, you know, food plants going down, that's a major issue. It's one thing that you should definitely, you know, look at and be like, hey, you know, is this food plant still going to be up, let's say, a year from now? Because with so many going downhill, burning up, whatever's really happening, it's definitely happening, and it would definitely be an issue with our food chain regardless. Though you can make your bread at home, you still have to think about other things, like, are the ingredients going to be available, such as your flour, your yeast, whatever it is that you use to make bread. Are those ingredients going to be available? And is it going to be affordable? Sunflower oil and palm oil. I do not buy sunflower oil anymore, for one, because it was one point I was looking for it. And then by the time I found that, it was so expensive. Palm oil, I also just do not buy. So as far as if it's falling short on the shelves, I'm not sure. But it is something that you would be looking at in 2024 that's either went up in price, or you probably just not, you know, going to be able to find it. We've seen the price of vegetable oil, of course, go up. Corn oil. We've seen the price of a lot of different oils did go up. And being that most of these oils come from, like, Ukraine, and they're still having major issues over there, of course, we'll see either shortages or the price of that do go up. So number 3, champagne. Champagne been on the list since like 2022. So since last year that will be falling short on the shelves, so the price would go up. So if you guys notice a shortage or the price change in champagne, let us know in the comments down below. For those of you who've been here for a while, I mentioned it before. I don't drink any kind of alcohol, any kind of champagne, any kind of wine. I don't drink none of that stuff at all, but I will drink my coffee, so I could tell you about some coffee. But I don't drink anything, so I don't shop for it. But champagne is still on this list. So if it's something that you want to go ahead and you want to make sure that you have it, go ahead and make sure you get it. But of course, they're saying that there's going to be a shortage of champagne due to issues with climate change. So yeah, that was number 3. So number 4, things like beers, canned food, and pet food. We've seen all of this stuff, even with beers. I had went to Liddy's. I went there, and that was my first time ever going there, and I never knew that they sell like liquor. And I did notice that they had like a short supply of, you know, beers and all of that stuff in that area. That's my only time going there. I never went back, y'all. I need to go back. So they're saying beers, canned food, and pet food. We've all saw, especially if you've been here. We've all saw the shortages of pet food. Now they're issuing major recalls on pet food as well again. Yes, pets are still turning their heads at their food. There might be a reason why. So definitely, you guys, when you get time, look up the brand of whatever it is that you buy for your pet. Make sure you're looking out for them recalls. And if you can, well, of course you can, if you're right during this time of the year, because a lot of people have stuffy noses. You know, smell at your pet food. See if it smell okay. Because some pets are just still not eating their food. We know about the aluminum shortage, which will affect what? Our canned foods, such as your canned vegetables. Canned vegetables, them cans are so thin nowadays, depending on what brand you buy, I guess. But I noticed with the Great Value canned vegetables, I think it was one day I was doing a haul, and I went to go just do this to the can. I'm gonna see if I can go grab one. All right, y'all, I'm back. I just wanted to show, I don't want to tell y'all an example without showing y'all, right? So firstly, the quality of the cans are, firstly, not the same. They're easily dented. So we have 3 cans here, all different brands. We have Great Value, Green Giant, and Del Monte. Yes, whatever I see on sale, I buy. Of course, Great Value is still the cheapest, but I heard some things that's been going on with the Great Value vegetables, such as people finding, opening these things and people finding not only just bugs, but like, what was it? Burnt vegetables or whatever the case may be. But still, yes, I still have it here on hand. But the quality of these cans have been so cheap. This is what I was doing in my haul. I just realized it. I'm like, yo, what is going on? I don't want to tear the whole thing off, but I do want to show y'all.
All right, just come off already. I should have came prepared, like with a knife or something. We're talking about preparedness here, right? Yeah, the quality. Put this right here for 1 second.
Of these cans are not the same. Like this is Del Monte, for instance. Okay, it's all right, but then you get down here, the ridges is all right, but right here, one little thing, you know, you put this against something, there's a possibility of it being punctured. You just don't know. And then we're gonna go to Green Giant. Okay, same thing. This is actually a bit stronger than Del Monte, believe it or not. This can is actually pretty solid. It's all right. This Green Giant can, I feel as if I drop this on the floor, there would be no dents. Versus this one here, it's a possibility. But then when I had got to Great Value, for instance, we're talking about the quality. You're storing these things. This is something that you're storing. You're just going to use this. No, I don't. Oh, let's say golden sweet corn still. Let's look at the date. 2025, y'all. When you're looking at the quality, you can even feel the difference. Y'all gotta try this. Try this, I'm telling you. You can even feel the difference. It's weak, y'all. You see how easy that, I'm pressing the same amount of pressure. This one went in just like that. That's Great Value. This is Del Monte. See, this one goes in more. So the quality of the cans, and this one's still pretty good, pretty solid. So Green Giant can is actually very much more solid than the other cans. I gotta take note of that for myself. So yeah, the quality of the cans, yeah, you can't really store much if you know the quality of the packaging is no good. But let's see, you know, all I can say is when you are stockpiling, especially when it comes down to the canned goods, you know, definitely check in on those items. Make sure nothing is punctured. Make sure that, you know, there's no swelling in the can, like it want to burst. And, you know, you do what you can do. And that's really pretty much it. Let's go on to the... And when I was saying, like, you know, especially when you have children and stuff, when I do these videos, 9 times out of 10, my children are around. There's no censor on what I'm saying, because children, they're always listening. So they already know certain things that I show them, certain things that I tell them, you know, they're already awake to, just because I talk about it almost on a daily basis. And sometimes when we're in the store, they point out certain things and I'm like, oh snap, you know what, you're right, because they already know. So let's see what else. So it was beers, canned food, pet food. We discussed that already. I'll let you guys know my input. Let us know what you're thinking. Yeah, so lettuce, of course, is still, they're saying, falling short on the shelves. Not everywhere, but in some places. Lettuce you can actually grow in your home. Corn. This is corn, right? Let's put this to the side. They're saying corn is actually supposed to continue to fall short on the shelves. I've seen corn fall short on the shelves. We know the price of canned vegetables go up. And I think the last time that I actually saw the price of the whole corn here, it was maybe about, what, $4 or something like that, or 56 cents each. It was something like that. Let us know if you guys think if that's a good price. Actually, one of the largest producers of corn is right here in the United States. So, of course, because of climate change, what they're saying is one of the reasons why we won't see much corn. So oranges and orange juice. We know the price of orange juice have shot up through the roof. For a 3-pound of oranges costs almost, a 3-pound bag of oranges costs almost $3. $3. Let me take another sip of coffee. Let's do that over. All right, so almost a 3-pound bag of oranges costs almost $10. Come on, like, that's crazy. It's crazy. Beef. Here we go. Now we're talking real stuff. Yes, it's cold outside. If y'all hear the heat, I'm trying to kick up in the back. Yeah, let's actually look why they're saying beef is going to fall short on the shelves. Let's put it here on the screen. Yeah, so, you know, that's what they're saying. So in 2022, many American ranchers and farmers face all kinds of difficulties due to record-breaking weather events, especially in Texas, they're saying, which is the nation's largest beef producer. Listen. So they experienced an extreme drought for much of the summer season, which then forced them to sell their farms, get rid of a lot of cattle, a whole lot of things, right? So many ranchers were forced to sell off a sizable amount of their cattle earlier than expected, which caused slaughter levels to escalate in the second half of the year, they're saying. As those supplies are depleted, a time of higher prices and dwindling beef availability is likely to ensure before ranchers can repopulate their herds and correct the damage that was done. And we're introduced to what? We got to get a video talking about this lab-grown meat, because I kind of lost track of it and I have not done an update about it. But with so much going on with beef, meat in general, y'all saw the price of chicken drop. What's going on? But I saw a pack of family-sized wings for like $6 and change. I laugh at it though. But still, I'm going to see a price of chicken wings. A thing of chicken wings cost $6 and change. And then look how they was killing off 1 million birds or something like that because of bird flu. And then go to the store and see this daggone thing for $6 and change. Don't play with me. Play with yourself. So number 9, olive oil also falling low, or guess what? Not going to be able to find it, and the price would be going up. So they're saying, let's see, All right, so here's an issue. So over in it's Spain, yeah, Latin America. So what's happening is there was some type of bacteria outbreak which did affect their olive oil production. And they're saying that this is expected to go ahead and last well beyond this year. So the price of olive oil did actually go up. So the price of olive oil did go up, and as far as it falling short on the shelves, it's one of those items that's just a hit or miss. Number 10, infant formula. So we know about the major recalls. They also still have in some stores, when it comes down to the formula, a limited amount that you can buy. So definitely, if you guys are still doing formula feeding, definitely be on top of those recalls when it comes down to the formula. Definitely something to look out for. So formula is still falling short on shelves. I never tried this ketchup, but number 11, the Sir Kingston's ketchup. Hold on, y'all can see that. I'll put a picture here. Yes, so they're saying if you prefer this over varieties like Heinz or Hunt's, we have some bad news. This ketchup, yes, announced on, this was back then, that they will be discontinuing their ketchup after 13 years, their classic ketchup at least. Rice, we've been talking about rice. We've been seeing a hit or miss when it comes down to the rice. More so of a miss than a hit. The price of rice, I'm not seeing a lot of sales when it comes down to the rice. Just put it like that. What used to be on sale for like maybe $6.99 is now on sale for $9.99. Regular price is like $13.99. And if you want your favorite rice, which a lot of people love the jasmine rice, oh, you can forget about it. Jasmine rice hardly ever go on sale. And if you want basmati rice, you can definitely forget about it. At least I can. The price of that rice is just quite ridiculous. So rice in general is like, it's either you see it or you don't. And if you do see it, don't expect to see a major sale. That's just that. Yeah, but let me know in general how you guys are doing with staying prepared, staying ahead of the shortages. And if you're not staying ahead of the shortages, at least, you know, grabbing a little bit of this and still a little bit of that as time go on, because you can still build on a great stockpile by grabbing little by little, by grabbing things on sale. Might not seem like a sale to you, but it's still a sale, right? You know, you can definitely still stockpile. They're saying that the price of rice went up nearly by 10% since last year. So environmental factors, they're saying, like flooding, droughts, and heat wave have been taking a toll. And of course, climate change, right? And of course, they throw in there Ukraine and Russia and all of that that's happening. And that's why we're seeing shortages and price increases on rice. And it's crazy. Sriracha, I don't think sriracha should be on this list. But of course, sriracha, we're not going to see sriracha anymore in the stores because that's been over. But don't get me wrong. If you guys go check out like eBay or Amazon or any of them little third-party sites, they up there selling sriracha for big money because people still want sriracha, though you can make your own at home and it might taste better. So yeah, sriracha still made the list. And sugar. Oh my God. Did they just say the best for last? Almost to last, because there's one more item here. Sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Sugar is almost everyone's favorite addiction. Anything that has sugar, sugar itself, whatever. Sugar. The price of sugar have went up tremendously. Tremendously. Sugar as well, also a hit or a miss, especially when it comes to the price. Hardly ever see sugar on sale. And if I do, of course, I'm grabbing me an extra bag. Though we don't use that much sugar in here. I think a 25-pound bag at Walmart, that lasts us nearly 8 months or something like that. So we don't use that much sugar. But if I see it on sale, I'm going to grab it because that's just what I do. So yes, the sugar supply in Brazil, Europe, Mexico, Thailand, China, and Pakistan is also low. It's not just here. So one of the reasons why we would continue to see the price of sugar go up and the shortages in sugar. And of course, it have been reported that the major sugar producer, India, they will not be raising its quota on sugar exports. So it will be low, of course, in the countries I mentioned and over here in the U.S. But they're saying, hey, We don't need all that sugar anyway, so it would be a good health factor. That's what they're saying. Wegmans soda will be over. Yes, it would. So this soda here, we don't have a Wegmans here, and if we do, I've never been to one. Yeah, so the Wegmans cola, yeah, it's been discontinued. I think it's been discontinued for a while, so we will, well, y'all won't be seeing that for those of you who do have a Wegmans and, you know, shop their soda. And that's pretty much it. I didn't even finish my coffee. I think that this video was long enough, but I didn't even finish it. So hopefully this list can help someone get better prepared, stock up for the future. Like I said, if you do have children, let them know the things that's going on, what they can do to help. You know, make this a family thing. You're not out here just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for you and your crew. Make them a part of it. If you are preserving your food, have them kids in the kitchen with you, putting that rice in that, you know, the Mylar bag or however you storing away food. Have the children in the kitchen helping you. This way it can stick to them and they can learn and they can know. You got to do what you got to do. We're going to leave this video right here where it's at. Hopefully you guys know those were 15 shortages expected to remain short in supply or discontinue well into 2024. That's because I didn't finish my coffee, so I'm messing up my words, y'all. Yes. So thank you all for coming along. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. Make sure that you all stay prepped, stay blessed, and stay safe. Most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Until next time, y'all.